Rise and shine to with this Kyla. Sorry for the bad audio. I'm actually in my parents' home right now for the weekend. I feel a bit sick, so I'm just gonna do like a little live reaction to Ghostbusters 2016. Okay, um, I'm just gonna do a little montage. It's not at all the full movie. The full movie is actually about 2 hours. Um, so here's the history for like the Ghostbusters franchise. My history with it. Like I heard this movie was going to come out, and I thought, okay, I want to go see the original first to see, the source material. I fell in love with the original, and now I'm scared shitless of what's going to happen. So, yeah, like I've seen a lot of things saying, "Oh, this movie is shit. This movie is garbage," and it's like the special effects are bad. And I'm like, I don't know. I've tried to steer most clear of spoilers besides the ones I named about. I know which actors are in there. Um, I like what's her name? I like Melissa McCarthy in her other movies. I think she's pretty funny. But I have no idea what's gonna happen in this. I just know that all the girl, it's like an alternate universe where like Ghostbusters are now women, and I that's all I got. So I'm actually very terrified because I am in love with the original two movies. Um, so I love those so much. I mean, I love the characters. They're so lovable and caring. And even though they're all men, I don't care. And like Janine, I love Janine. She's amazing. Um, I just have such like, and then I love the original movies, and the effects are kind of aged. I think it's like really charming and corny, and it's just a nice movie, like a nice movie to feel better when watching. And for this one, I'm very scared. So I'm gonna watch it about 2 years after. So I'm gonna do just a montage of my reactions of what's going on. You can also maybe do the audio. So um, I'm not sure I know any of the other female Ghostbusters. I'm just looking at the thing here because I'm bad with names and faces. I think Kim McKinnon. I heard she was pretty funny too. But yeah. Anyway. So let's go watch this. Oh god, I'm so scared. I thought about the honest trails. It's like, oh, 10 seconds of ads for something like that. Huh, okay, I didn't know there was a company for that now. That's weird. There's like this weird green tinge to the image.
Now, I'm going to tell you something a little spooky. The morning of October 25th, 1894, Sir Aldridge awoke, furious, when his breakfast was not waiting for him. So he called to his servants, but none of them responded. Why?
They all died.
Because during the night, one by one, they had each been stabbed to death in their sleep.
Oh.
It was later discovered they were murdered by sealed it shut. That's right. No one has opened this door since then.
Why is there a weird glow under the cabinet? That slime is just literally some dish soap. Okay, so we're dealing with another completely different beast. It's not just like scaring people, it's actually completely harmful ghosts. I like the opening. It can, but except we see the supernatural right out of the gate.
Question. As you can, too sexy for academia.
Never mind.
I like her clothes. What is that? Aw. I just saw the bust. Okay, so far it's not bad. It's actually pretty okay.
And I got one split wonton. Look at that, just floating there.
I'm sorry you're having a soup crisis right now.
That soup does not look appetizing.
That's the carrot.
Abby.
Okay. I like Holtzman. That's the name, yeah. I like her.
Please, Abby.
Is it the same people that did like the score for the original movie? I feel like it has the same Philly woody woody wool.
Okay,
Because
guys,
you haven't
one
died
second.
already.
We are rolling, checking the settings. We look good.
What is this thing?
Looks like one of those things that gets cotton candy.
It is.
It's a PKE meter.
That's not a PKE meter. Excuse me, but no.
Does it work? Yeah, it works.
I mean, it doesn't have to look like the original, but like this little glowy thing, that's stupid.
Strange reading here.
It looks like it's just a neon stick you would just put on the sign.
Came the church. Okay, somebody doesn't want us getting in that door.
I'm not doing this PKE for my cosplay. There is no way I'm doing this PKE.
Basement door something. I don't know. Did you open? I did not open it.
Sponsored by Sony and Pringles.
Over there.
Never mind, I love this thing now.
Oh,
Hey guys, there's an obvious black in the room.
I'm gonna try to talk
She's pretty.
My name is Erin Gilbert, Dr.
She's in 3, 2, 1. Yep. That's just dish soap. That's not there. They just filmed the room there. That's not there.
It's not just us. We have over 100 comments already, and they're not all crazy.
Give me a second to go get my water. I don't know why the ectoplasm is what messes me up so much. I mean, I don't know why. It just maybe because they didn't put in cornstarch in their slime. That's why it does not look as good. But it just looks too liquid. Sorry, that's just me being critical of slime. Why slime of all things? Okay, never mind.
The police? She can't call her friends. Who's she gonna call?
Ghost jumpers? Haha, like the gag, haha.
I think it might be a ghost. Oh no, it's not. It's just a bird. Bye. There's the door. Later day.
There's glowy glue again. Why is there these glowy glue things? Why do they exist? They look steampunky though, they're cool. They kind of look like the best Scooby-Doo movies, monsters. Hey, I went there. That one time I went to New York.
Nothing would make me happier.
Huh?
And the universe shall vanish for your will.
Do we have another Vigo situation? Is that what's going on? What?
It's more of a research lab.
What do you think? That's it?
Oh, did they use the same set? I hope they use the same set.
Look at this. Look at it. It's perfect. Typical.
That's not true.
There's 21,000 a month. Burn in hell.
I'm sorry. Wait, that's the monthly rent?
Yeah. Okay.
All your friends said this.
The real Ghostbusters can afford that, by the way.
way.
And they were broke AF.
And you still can't.
That was totally just to please the fans. That's totally just for that.
One flight of stairs.
That's me. But that's dangerous. That's very dangerous. Yep. Nope.
Thank you.
So I took him out. You don't have to clean him anymore.
Oh, boy. I gotta try to keep that in mind.
Would it be okay if I bring my cat to work sometimes? He has major anxiety problems.
You know what? I would love to let your cat live here with you, but I have a pretty severe cat allergy.
Oh, I don't have a cat. It's a dog. His name's my cat.
Your dog's name is my cat?
And Mike Pat.
Your dog's name is Mike, last name Pat.
Well, his full name is Michael Pat.
I can't say that I'm allergic to dogs, so
Yeah, that's all right. He lives with my mum.
let me have that figured out.
One down.
Okay. What?
But you know what I say? Let's jump ahead. Here we go.
So,
Are you shitting
what do
me?
you think about it?
Oh. Yeah. You
No.
just have, like,
Fuck you, man.
Is it the ghost is holding it?
your
Okay.
work is more cerebral than I expected.
See some more?
Those are great.
Yeah.
We're actually gonna discuss everything just for a second. So if you could just stand over there. We just need to convene for a moment. Thank you. Don't listen.
Why is there a phone in the aquarium?
We will hire those most qualified. Okay.
Don't ring the door. So I got don't ring the dog.
Excellent.
The dog gone.
That's loud, huh?
Okay. Why the fuck did they write this character like this?
Can I bring my suitcases?
Yep, you sure can.
Your suitcases?
Oh,
You dumb fuck.
Hi.
To her credit, I like that they put the fourth Ghostbusters earlier than in the original. I'm actually happy for that. You'll need to get the proton pad because this is very inefficient. That did not look at all like the ghost you saw in the sewers. That did not look like that ghost. Okay. Hey, Scooby-Doo Ghost. Good to see you back. Is that a reference for the Scoleri brothers, by any chance? I mean, looks to be electric, does that make sense? You don't have a containment unit yet. What is this thing? It looks like a minigun. Okay, the stream looks pretty good though. I like the stream. Don't you have a trap yet? Put it in a trap. And now you're fucked. You're set up fucked. That's slime. That's exactly the slime we need.
We see earrings.
You have no personality. They could have hired an attractive rock. It could have been better. You're not even the most attractive of the Chris's.
Kevin, I'm really gonna need you to.
I hate this guy.
I call back on I'm going to take off that. I'm in a button seat tournament and we are in the semis.
Kevin, I'm gonna need you to pick up all those suitcases. Hey, did you hurt your face? Hey,
Please hurt your face.
I'll make some adjustments.
She totally gonna burn someone with that.
Kids is mean.
That's no question.
I mean, children are dicks. Like that. I feel like they explain too much shit. Like, I don't know, it's interesting to understand the lore and stuff and how things work, but it's just like, oh, you have a nuclear accelerator on your bag, that's it.
Hold to Ghost. Bring it back to the left. Kevin.
Answer the bloody phone! I understand it, like, if they wanted to do like a third Ghostbuster, I heard Bill Murray saying he only wanted to be in the movie if he was going to be a ghost. That's what I heard. I don't know if it's true or not. Okay, the top part does not look organic. Okay, that's weird. But like, I feel like it just looks like it's like cast plastic parts just put on a thing. It doesn't look like it's like mix and match of pieces. And the stripes don't look super orange. I thought they were more orange than that. Maybe they changed it in post to look less orange, like cones.
Split up, and if you see anything, get on the
Use your PKE. It's the time to use the PKE, even though you showed it twice already. Oh god.
Was it perfect? No, of course it wasn't perfect. I tell you what.
Oh god, Mark, do not watch this movie. You're going to freak the fuck out. No, it was not there before, girl. That's not a mannequin. That's a drawing dummy. Okay, it's not a mannequin. Whoa. That's a dragon. That's a straight up dragon. That's a dragon.
But I'm mad as hell.
You just realized you just damaged potentially life-threatening equipment.
No.
How do you not feel the goop on you? Also, don't cross the streams, okay? Don't cross the streams. For the love of God, okay. Okay, that's pretty epic though. Don't look at the trap. Do not look directly at the trap. You got it? You got it? You got it? They're coming from the souls of people. Haha. I like this. This could totally be like in AU where like everyone's an asshole. So like it could be like Ghostbusters at Underfell. That'd be awesome. But do you have a containment unit? Do you have a containment unit to put all the ghosts in? Or you just put it in the trap and the trap goes away? Because that's going to be a lot for equipment reasons. Hey. How you doing, Pete? You looking terrible. I'm pretty sure it's less than that because the universe is infinite, so it's like a multiverse. That was not a class 3. That was not a class 3.
Inside that thermos?
Excuse me, that was not a class 3.
Today.
Fuck, wait.
Assessing what type of
God,
containment method
wait.
we use, testing.
I need to be the Ghostbusters nerd again, I'm sorry. That cannot be a class 3. Fuck, I didn't bring my book. I forgot to bring my Tobin Spear guide. But there's no way that that's a class 3. That might be a class 4, but that's not a class 3. Okay? That was way too powerful to be a class 3. Well, I need to cross-check that later. You're just throwing the numbers around. You have no idea what you're talking about. Sorry, I'm being a nerd. I'm back home. I got my book. And, as I said, there's no way that that's a class 3. I am right. Okay? So, if it were a ghost that is in the same kind of classification as in the original movies and in the big canon, it would be maybe either a class 4, no, class 6, that is an animal spirit. That would make sense, although it's a dragon, or something that looks like a dragon, and as we know, dragons aren't real. So that would either maybe be a poltergeist or an elemental spirit. So if that is the case, if it's the poltergeist, then it could be a class 3 because we don't see much of him in the movie, but he seems to be aggressive towards, you know, people. Yet again, he seemed to really be liking the Rock show. Yeah, it could be either maybe, the only reason why it would be a class 3 is if it's really a poltergeist. If not, I would argue that it's maybe because they're inexperienced with catching ghosts, so they say, oh, it's a class 3 because that's not, we're just giving this number, when it's actually, I think, if it were to be a class 3, it could be an elemental spirit or a poltergeist, which feeds, which, I'm gonna read this quote somewhere. Where is the quote? Okay, one trait unique to poltergeists is their tendency to focus attention on the torment of individuals as opposed to haunting specific locations. They have even been known to haunt entire families, blah blah blah. Poltergeists are made manifest by a powerful emotion, be it love, sadness, or anger. So maybe this is a poltergeist that preys out of joy from the Rock group. So that's just me being a nerd. This is probably, you probably think I'm crazy because, hey, I'm gonna identify which ghost is this in this terrible reboot movie. But that's how it is. Also, I rechecked also, Slimer is a class 5, and that's okay because he has more backstory. I think it's in the comics, but I'm not sure. But anyway, it's in the British version, but it's still good for lore, and if it's not the same classification system that in the original, then I can go with that, okay? That's okay. Back to the review.
Said the guy.
I mean, that was kind of Akra's initial idea. We're like firefighters, but like took care of ghosts, like pests. Wait, I looked up for 2 minutes that he got killed. What? Of course, because you look like fucking traffic cones.
What's going on? There'd be a panic.
Are you taking us all for a bunch of morons?
That the incident at the concert was a hoax. Because otherwise, there'd be mass hysteria. We don't want mass hysteria either.
Dogs and cats living together, mass hysteria. Of course, you gotta use that line.
What they're saying is the cat is out of bag. They want us to put the cat back
Is it in the bag?
inside the bag. I know that's what they
Is
say.
it alive or dead in the bag?
It's hard
Is it a shark?
cat?
Okay. The gadgets are pretty cool though. Having like different equipment. That's cool, I guess. I'm gonna say everyone's gonna be freaking out in
Class 4 malevolent apparition.
20 minutes. No,
Who cares what
in
anybody else
10
thinks?
minutes. Everyone, it's gonna be mass hysteria in 10 minutes. I'm gonna call that right now. That siren is the nope. You got the patches now. You got your patches now. Great.
Like care.
When did you hire her? She's great. Why did you hire her? She's great. Of course, she wouldn't have had a great pay, but hey, she's awesome. Why did you just hire her? Okay. I'm happy they had the right sound though. That's a lot of sparks. That's a fire hazard. Oh, he dead. He no. Yeah, that's dead. You literally just called them frauds like 5 minutes ago. Why don't we have like the, you know, like the triumphant, like, you forgot the PKE. Yep. He's an awful artist. Oh, this was not bad. So it's just like some power fantasy he's having. So he's going to resort for ghosts. Why is the always a green and blue tinge? Okay, this. I mean, this is what would happen if they let Ray get possessed by Vigo. I guess that would work, but God, no. Okay, but how is it that when you're dead, your soul is more powerful than when you were alive? That does not make sense. If it was like a ghost that have died for at least a few years, that would make sense. But what the fuck? How? Never mind. This movie's stupid. I think they're in a different area of New York. Am I going crazy? I think they are in a different area. I think it must be like in, I don't know. It's not the same neighborhood. I said 10 minutes. I'm totally right. It's been 10 minutes. Well then. Okay, I like this shot a lot, actually. I like this shot. Weren't they green just a second ago? Now they're blue. Okay, no, they have the green ones. But, like, decide on your bloody color scheme. It looks like a scene from a video game. I'm not gonna lie, that looks just like a video game. Did they use the same building for Spook Central? Hey!
It's like one more block south than I want to go.
Sure, those are actual ghosts flying around.
And class 5 global vapors, nothing to worry about.
Yeah.
Look, I don't go to Chinatown, I don't drive rock cars, I ain't afraid of those.
I'm starting to think that like this whole movie is kind of like in an alternate universe where the guys were born in different names and they could not do their science degrees, so they just ended up being a bunch of losers. Like Pete just became no, he was, there he is. It's Steve Buscemi, as it goes. Why is he stealing the car? Yeah. We established that in like the first encounter in the other movie.
Well, we just gave a ghost a nuke. We should probably run.
Oh, you mean the car? Okay. I mean, did they establish anything for the car? I don't remember. I'm sure they established that in the animated series or in the comics, but I'm not sure anymore. What was I saying? Oh yeah, the multiverse theory, yeah. It's another universe where it's like, oh, they didn't have the same fate. Whoa, Stay Puft, hey! Hey, bud.
You guys, this is exactly how I pictured my death.
Okay, why does this one fall into shreds while the other one were just like, poof! Ghost energy! Okay, that's pretty cool though. I like this shot, even though it looks so fake. I like it.
Well, good news. Here's your chance to work on that.
That's like boss material for a video game. You're gonna need a lot more ghost traps. He's still there. Oh yeah, right. He just killed he killed Bill Murray, right? Oh, okay. Decide on if you want your ghost to be physical or just metaphysical. Just decide, okay? Wow. I like this gun. Okay. Okay, those are pretty cool shots, though. I like those shots a lot. Battle scenes. Yep, yep.
It appears I did.
Oh, you totally killed a pilgrim. No worries, you totally did. Oh my god.
Well, that thing's having the time of its life.
Yeah. I mean, didn't see Steve Buscemi in like what movie was it? Was it in Stripes or was it something else? I think it was in that one golf film. I don't remember. I should research that. There's a lot of vibrant colors in this movie. Like the colors are so vibrant. Oh come on!
This might be crazy, huh?
You would not. You were standing still. How would you slip on something if you don't have any velocity to move?
I know you didn't wear comfy in your cabin skin suit.
Okay, 20 minutes. Come on.
Wrong Bryce. Yeah, to be honest with you, this guy's making this.
Why the bells? Ah, fuck. You are so rough with the equipment. I cannot believe this. It also looks like a lighter that might be good.
It's ridiculous. Let's get Kevin. I know he's jealous of
You know, he's fine. He's not a big lost anyway. That's totally a green screen in the background, by the way. There's that. Those people are not there. That's a green screen. Okay, I like that. I like that. Why the bow tie though? Why the bow tie? I don't understand. Oh, that's a big one. That's a very big one. He looks like a pile of socks, which I guess would work because he kind of looks like a classic ghost that's like made out of like cupboards. 3, 5, 4, fum. I feel like most of the budget went to this ghost. Like it kind of looks like it's like it kind of looks like bed sheets. The movement is pretty good on it, like the flowy of the cup. It moves like this. See,
genius, Patty.
complete protonic reversal, of course. Oh, so many colors. Sorry, I'm a sucker for colors, okay? I like colors. Seriously, girls. He's a ghost! He has no ball sack there! You fucking idiots. Yeah, no, you're going in too. Okay, that's like a vortex from Big Hero 6. That's totally what it is. Oh my god, the texture in that? Oh my god. Okay, everything. No property damage. At least they don't have to pay for that. Yay!
What year is it? It's 2040. What? Our president is a plant.
Our president is a plant. Yeah, it's an orange.
Tomatoes, tomatoes. Doesn't matter. Point is, the Ghostbusters are back together again. Okay? And that's what we're
I like the white hair.
A little help, please?
What?
In the aftermath of the events, authorities are still trying to understand.
They're so bright. Yep.
You know what? You don't have to keep fiddling with it. I think it looks nice, right?
Yeah.
Back to you in a minute. My
You
fault
did
anyway.
here. That's nice.
Said the color was called Garfield.
No,
Rosie
it's,
and the cat.
I like it.
Thank you.
I mean, that was like a real thing right there. That was like so real.
hey, Peck. I'm just gonna call you Peck because you're basically Walter Peck.
Discretion. Anything at all. Anything?
Like, you know, with mom being sued.
Second floor is mine.
Hey!
Where is it? What are you talking about? I told you what happened. When is it coming? It's on the other side. In Jersey? No, in the portal.
Oh.
We should probably let them just work this
Yeah.
out.
Okay. I'm probably gonna have a put copyright. I'm just gonna try and talk over it. Oh yeah, Rickman, you produced that? Okay.
Oh, honey, don't get weird.
Yeah, I think they had the same set, I think. Whoa. That's a lot more songs.
I'm just
Huh, okay, it looks okay. You're proud of that, Danny? You're proud of that? It was alright.
Ghostbusters, please. Detailed description of your operation.
Yeah.
Well, that sounds like a
It was okay. I like the little gadget things they did. They revamped the proton pack and everything. I think it was okay. It was good. I'm really hesitating to like cosplay her though.
Good. Really good. I'm working on some kind of next level stuff.
Okay,
Case in point.
that's just a bear trap with lights.
I have a feeling it's Michigan.
Why, Chris? Why? You could have been such an awesome character, but you were such an ass.
That's his containment unit. Huh? You got that up and going?
Finally?
Well, that's going real smooth. I just would say don't be in a room with it for more than an hour at a time because taking a lot of hair. Oh, well, that might be something you want to work on. Oh,
Yeah.
Hi. Hello. Sorry, I didn't know anyone else was here. Oh, they all.
Hey!
This is my mentor, Dr. Rebecca Gorin. This is reckless, Jimmy. All someone has to do is sneeze too hard, and everyone in this building is going to disintegrate. It's completely unstable. We need this safety light. Safety lights are for dudes. Safety lights for dudes. I hate doing it.
I would totally see like if Dana became a Ghostbuster. I don't know if it's official or not, but I saw this picture of like Scooter Weaver wearing the Ghostbuster outfit with like Bennett as a patch. It looks really good. That's so cheesy. He wouldn't do that. So yeah, some of the colors. Yeah, sometimes the coloration was a bit weird. It was like so bright, like so bright. Yeah. What was I gonna say? So we got yeah, like that. Slimery looked fine. Of course, it's not. It wasn't. It wasn't a puppet or anything. It was just like CGI wasn't there at all. I'm just enjoying this little dance montage. They didn't put it in the movie. I'm actually glad they didn't put it in the movie and it just put it there. Fucking Chris' character was a pain. Okay. Yeah, it's totally like a gag, like, hey, he has a nice body, but has nothing in here. So it's like kind of bullshit. Yeah, they totally put like that original actress in there for like please the fans, the firehouse. But at the end, I feel like it had like a nice, like completion. Like they actually like got the firehouse, and it's like kind of like you made it, kind of. Not really, but you made it. I feel like also like some of these effects and like the climax was also a little bit over the top. I feel like maybe it's just because it took more of like an action, um, science fiction twist than like like a comedy action. What did I say? There's more action scenes. I feel like. The gadgets I actually like most of these. The proton pack, it's not. It has like the same feel, and I think they're supposed to be lighter than 30 pounds. Um, but I still prefer the designs of the original. The music was good. I didn't see who did the music. I think it's the same. I feel like it's the same person. Uh, yeah, but some of these ghosts, like because of the blue tinge and everything, they totally look like Scooby Doo ghosts. Um, I don't know why the slime got me so much. Like, I don't know why the slime is so important to be good. I don't know if it's because like, it looks too liquid or something like that. I have no idea. They have like, do they have a slime? Yeah, I'm looking back at the shot. That's too liquid to be slime. I mean, I'm sure like they had different consistency of slimes in the original, but they have mostly I think they use like cornstarch to do the slime in the original movie, and they had like a nice like thick consistency. But I feel like this one is just kind of like slightly slimy water. So like you just like shoot it like a hose to someone's face, and it just doesn't look like that. Although I don't remember ever being a scene where they were actually shooting goop at someone's face in the original one. So I guess that may be another form of even the slime in the slime river in Ghostbusters 2 did not look that liquid. It really looked like fucking mannequins. Yeah, it really looked just like it's not the same consistency. Sorry, I'm just rambling about how the slime looks like shit. I'm sorry. Um, the equipment, yeah. Holtzman, I love her. Okay, I like her a lot. I might cosplay her. I might. I don't think I'm gonna do it because, I mean, it's not bad. It's fun, but it doesn't have the charm of the original one. I still cannot get over their PKE meter, and actually, you know what? I feel like this interpretation of Ghostbusters is kind of like a product of the time, just like the original one was. Um, okay, it's fine if you have a problem because I finished it. Um, yeah, it's like a problem of the time. You see a lot more product placement in this version. You see a lot more. Um, shut up. We see a lot more product placement. Because of the time period, we see different kind of like jokes. There were more farts and poops jokes and like racism joke, not racism, like sexual jokes. Um, well, okay, I'm sure I'm there are some in Ghostbusters original too, but I just feel like it could be funny when it working with the scenario and not just being we're gonna talk about a guy's junk for how it's not gonna work out. Like the first stream was totally a sex joke. That was totally it because the stream doesn't go straight. It will go twink. Um, what was I gonna say? Um, it was alright. It was alright. As would I think this one is better than Ghostbusters 2? Absolutely not. But I do prefer this one to the animated series. I have to say that. Yeah, I'm trying to watch an animated series, but it's so 90s. It's painfully 90s. It's like so cheesy. It's so 90s. And also because maybe I didn't grow up with this, so I don't have like a nostalgia for it. Um, I mean, it was not terrible. It was alright. Um, it didn't have the same charm as the original movie did. Melissa McCarthy not very funny in this. Nah, she wasn't really fun in this one. She was just like yelling a lot. They were all yelling a lot. I just realized they're all yelling a lot, and Erin just getting slimed all over it all the time. It's like, are you? Is she the slime man? Apparently she is. So just because, oh, it's funny when you see a girl just getting dirty. What do you think, Egon? You think this movie's any good? Hmm? I think this movie is mediocre at best. Don't be that mean. I mean, they did put a picture of dust of you on that. Even though they didn't really address you, we just kind of recognize you as being the bust. But, bud. I have no comment to talk about this. Okay. Lenses. That gag was so stupid. It's like, oh, it smells so bad, covering your face. It's like, you stupid fuck! Yeah, this movie was alright. Not as good as the original. The characters are not as charming and stuff like that. What would you say? I just realized what makes the original so great in comparison. I feel like with the original, what happened is that the characters are charming as hell. Okay, they're just you don't see them being like arrogant. You don't see them being like mean to each other. They have an interesting dynamic. Like out of the Ghostbusters, I feel Venkman is my least favorite just because he's like womanizer and everything. He's kind of an ass. But he's he's a lovable asshole. Everyone kind of likes him. He's the comedic thing. He's like quick-witted and does jokes all the time. Ray is like, as I said, the heart of the Ghostbusters. He's like, caring. He's curious. He's like this, like he has this like childlike excitement for everything that I kind of saw they were passionate, but there's something that was missing from. I mean, I'm not asking them to be exactly the same copy as the original. That's not what I'm asking. But if that's what they were trying to do, they fucked up. But I feel like with Ray, I can kind of see this enthusiasm, this curiosity, this childlike excitement for stuff that, he's like genuinely interested in. Egon, my boo, you're the best. Egon, yeah, he's like, the mysterious nerd, like really centered on the project. He's very serious. He's brilliant, but he also has some great moments that just put a smile on my face. And Winston, okay, in the movie, Winston's character, especially in the first one, was a bit weaker. I do agree with that. And I'm glad that they put Patty earlier in the movie to put her right in the action as quickly as possible. I'm happy with that. And actually for this one, we actually have like a good reason for Patty to be there. While in the original, it was just like Winston just wanted a job, and they're like, oh, okay, here's a job, you have the job. When for Patty, it's like, oh, I know everything about the city, so that's interesting to know. I feel like also in this one we have more of like the sciencey part of this franchise. Like, I think we have maybe like in total like maybe 10 minutes where they're talking about their science gadgets. Which I'm good for like lore and stuff, but I'm sure people who never read to more lore or just want to shing this movie for the funsies, I'm pretty sure they don't give a damn. But I'm interested because I like Ghostbusters and I like seeing how they do stuff, and they never really explain how the proton pack works. They just say, okay, here's our equipment, it's a nuclear accelerator that we put on our back, it weighs 30 pounds, and we're gonna catch a ghost with it that's gonna neutralize the stream and catch the ghost with it, and then put it back into the ghost trap, which is, I don't remember what they said it was. It's just the ghost trap. It opens, there's a light, the ghost goes in it, slams shut, and you got a ghost in there. Also, I feel like we didn't see in this movie how the Ghostbusters are a company. Because in the first one, in the original movie, they said they were going Ghostbusting as, as a commercial thing, It's just like, people trying to get into business when they lost their jobs. It's just a gamble at life and say, okay, we're gonna catch ghosts, we're gonna try and make a living out of that. And they did! while in this movie it's more of a scientific endeavor more than a commercial one, which I think it's still fine. Yeah, it's a good reason for scientific purposes. But also like just get them all fired. It was a bit tedious because there were two places. Nowhere in the same university. There was like conflict between them, so I guess it's more like a friendship movie. Yeah. What was I going to say? Yeah, so that's that. Oh yeah, I wanted to say in the beginning of the movie how I feel like they used the same-ish approach than in the original movie. How they put, how did Remus say this? How they introduced the situation and then tried to slowly build up events into going to more and more into this fictional world. Like at first, I see people, like getting fired and stuff like that, and then building up and doing something more and more ridiculous, which is like, catching actual ghosts and, building into like beating a gigantic bad guy in the end, and then everyone's happy and that. But for this one, I feel like they went too quickly with showing that ghosts were real. Like when we first see the ghost, the first ghost we see is a librarian, and we don't see that her until the Ghostbusters see her too. So I think that it draws a connection between the viewer and the Ghostbusters. Well, in this one, we see right out the gate there's something paranormal happening there, but I don't know, it's because it's the different kind of special effects that like made that it was too obvious, because in the first one it's just like, like floating bugs. It's like here it's like, oh wait, what? Like floating bugs. And then just like pictures like floating out of the car, and then like it looks freaky, and with the music like, oh my god, what's going on? Where is she going? And then you just have a burst of light, and then the librarian screams, and there's like Ghostbusters logo. Yeah, let's go meet the main characters. Well, in this one, I like how they started out. Like the first maybe 5 minutes, it's like, you come to a place and you guys say, okay, I'm just gonna do a museum, and this is the place, and this is the thing. It could have been silent, but it's still like, it's as if it's silent, because it's like, it's not really an interesting, important dialogue, so it's just like, I'm showing stuff. Like, this is my statue, this is my thing. And then they do the ghost story, which I think was like, we don't believe in ghosts, but we're just gonna do like a little skit here so people can be interested. And then the guy just falls in the trap, and you see like so much light and goop and stuff. It's almost like too much as the opening paranormal thing. Like keep us wondering what's going on, because I think that's it. I think it's because they show too much as ghosts go on. Because in the first one, when we go in, we never really see any color of the ghost until the Ghostbusters see her. She's just like floating there in the background. We just see, the environment going with her. And like when the guy got like thrown on the wall, that was stupid. Like, don't show me your big guns already. Just tease the audience, say, hey, we have something freaky to show you, and just keep us waiting on our seats until we can get the big stuff. So now we have what's her face? Aaron coming in and saying, I used to like ghosts and now I don't because people bullying me, and they wrote a book. No, that was okay. That was a good introduction to the character. We get that she's, like she's trying to be a good person, trying to look the part to being, being part of the academy, and then they said, no, you're completely insane. Yeah, I'm totally fine with Patty. She has a lot of character, I guess. But Holtzman is the best. I fucking love her. What I can probably do a Ghostbusters 84 costume, but it's bolts, man. That'd be awesome. I could do that. I could totally do that. I got the goggles and everything. I could do that. What was I gonna say? Yeah, everything was too flashy. Maybe just the aesthetic of, you know, 80s. It's been a while. It's been like 30 years. Yeah, everything's a bit flashy, and the colors are very vibrant. A lot. I mean, I know I'm a sucker for colors. I look like a stone person when I say that, but it's true. I like colors and colorful stuff. But I feel like for this particular kind, it kind of needed to be subdued a bit because, you know, ghosts should be like a bit mysterious in a way. You don't see like ghosts being like all so vibrant color and stuff like that. It's maybe just because of the trend with like more modern films, but there's still like not a lot of like more quiet moments. Like you just always hear people yelling and stuff like that. But just think of the scene in the original Ghostbusters when the guys go to the hotel to catch Slimer. When they go in and inspect the alleys, there's not a lot of dialogue going on in that scene. They just, you know, they completely burst to flame that poor lady's carrier thing. And then they go on to look for the thing. And the music's also like, we're gonna look for a thing. I don't know where it is, but we're gonna look for it. And you just see like Egon just looking for the thing, being like the nerd he is, just looking at, I'm trying to understand where this thing is. I want to catch it because I really want to study this thing. But that's going in his head. He doesn't want to say anything. Pete is just sawing like, yep, nope, I don't know what I'm doing, but no dialogue. The only dialogue we see for a little while is after when Ray actually finds Slimer. He's like, holy shit! Basically. He's like, okay, I got a ghost. No one's here. I need to catch it. But less bombastic than what I did. He just feels like, it also fits with the character because like, he's so excited. It's like, oh, ghost. I need to catch it myself. And then practice the equipment. Yeah, this movie was fine. I also just realized they never established the only green ghost that was in the original Ghostbusters was Slimer. And yet again, and even the slime was never green. It was either clear or was pink. And now in this one, the slime is obviously green. We never see the slime being green unless for marketing purposes. Then it's green. And then it would be pink for the second Ghostbusters, and even then, when it's in the Statue of Liberty, it's not even pink. It's like a light pastel pink. Sorry, I really want to make some slime samples. I like not like slime samples, but actually like put a jar and say this is like the slime for this movie, but it's not actually. Sorry, I'm a bit excited. I don't know why I'm so with slime. I don't know why. I don't know why I'm so pissed at how they portrayed the ectoplasm. I don't know why I do that. That's my reaction review thing. I'm probably not gonna do glasses. I'm probably not gonna do these often because, you know, this takes a lot of space. But if you like these kind of formats, just please leave a comment to tell me. That'd be nice. I'm totally Ghostbusters trash. Yeah, so please leave a like if you enjoyed this video. Please hit subscribe to see more of my face. Don't forget to ring the bell to be notified whenever I upload a new video. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye! Don't forget your, ectoplasm is not that liquid. Okay, sorry, bye.